Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to get relatively free perfect runs in Phasmophobia on any difficulty up from amateur all the way up professional. It gets a little harder once you get to the 2 and 1 evidence in Nightmare and Insanity. But you want to bring something similar to this. You at least always need to bring crucifixes, incenses, the parabolic mic, the motion sensor. Like, you need all of the optional stuff except for the headgear. There is never a challenge for headgear, so that's the only thing you don't have to worry about. I brought at least one of the things that are only used for challenges, and you need a camera to get the 3-star photos. Now, I'm going to be on amateur on Tanglewood just so that way I can do it a little faster, a little easier. But it's super easy, and let's just hop right into it. So, starting off, you're going to grab the thermometer, the camera, the flashlight. You're going to grab the front door key, and get out. You're going to look at your challenges. Ghost event, incense, and EMF reader. These are really easy. So, it's also easier when you don't get something like a blood moon or snow, because you can find the ghost moon faster, where you just come on in. And your first order of business is finding the cursed object and the bone, and also the ghost room. So you turn on the breaker and do all that fun stuff. So let's check over here, see if we see anything right there. We got the breaker in here. Oh, I always forget that it starts on in amateur because I don't play it, but yes. So if you're an amateur, you don't have to worry about turning on the breaker. In anything else, you do have to turn it on, unfortunately. But alright, you're just going to go through, look for your cursed objects, if you have them, and your bone. So when you find the bone like this, you can take a picture of it and pick it up. So if you look in here, that's a 3-star picture, and you need to find the bone to get a perfect run. It is mandatory. If you don't get your perfect run. And now for me, I have the Ouija board here, but any cursed object does, and you just snap a photo of it, and as you can see, it's also a 3-star. Now, I would also be trying to find the ghost room as you're doing this, instead of just holding out your camera. But I was just holding out the camera because I hadn't even gotten to trying to find the ghost room. And you're just going to find the room that consistently goes down in temperature. This one is not. It started going down, so it's probably close by. This one is not. Let's check the garage. Nope. Is it in the hallway? I should say, is it over here in the dining room? Or dining room, living room? Nope. I hear her opening up a bunch of doors, which I think are going to be over here. Yup. Probably going to be in the boys' room. I'll come back once I find the ghost room here. Unless if it's this one. Oh. I honestly wasn't paying attention to... it's this one. Alright, so this is ghost room. So that you're going to drop everything. Everything. You don't bring anything back with you. I know it's scary to leave your flashlight in case it turns the breaker off, but it's fine. You're going to grab all 3 things of salt. Once you find the ghost room, though, because you don't want to waste your salt early. This will test for a wraith, and it's 6 free 3-star photos with tier 1 salt, and with any other tier, that's a 9 free photos. But you really only need the 6, because with the bone, the cursed object, that's 2 already. So you're gonna drop 3 salts. I bring both notebooks and a crucifix. Because if you get ghostwriting, that's another 2 or 4 free pictures if you can get the pictures fast enough. If you get the pictures almost instantly, you can get it on the ghostwriting and the interaction. If not, you just get ghostwriting, and that's fine. You don't have to worry about it. And then you're going to put the crucifix. If a crucifix burns while you're there, make sure you get a picture of it twice, because it counts twice. It's an interaction and the burned crucifix. Now we're going to go back. I'm going to get the rest of my stuff. So that's going to be dots, UV, camera, all of that. So I'll cut back once I have all of this in the room. Alrighty guys, I'm coming back with the last of my stuff. As you can see, I've set up 2 cameras. Well, I'm setting up my second camera now, which I'm going to put right here. I've set up 2 dot sensors. If you do have the tier 1, don't be afraid to put it on things pointing in the same direction as your camera, because it'll be easier to see. Also, make sure you put your crucifix close to the second one, but not right next to each other, because this will help cover a wider area for if you get attacked early. Now, gonna always check your temperatures a lot. Make sure you haven't hit freezing, because that's an evidence. Then, what we're gonna do is, I am going to turn off the computer, because that shouldn't be on. I'm gonna start putting things on the desk, so that way we can keep good track of them. I'll also put some stuff on the nightstand. I'm just going to throw this stuff into the corner here. Another good thing to get 3-star photos is that if you're in the bathroom and the tap starts running, that can be 2 photos if you give it fast enough, and only 1 if you don't. If it says interaction, then you can always take the second picture for the other 3-star. If it doesn't, then just leave it at that. It'll say dirty water if it's not the interaction. You see here we have bone, Ouija board. It can say interaction, disturbed salt, fingerprint, footprint, you know, stuff like that. Okay, make sure we got everything here. As you can see, I haven't gotten ghostwriting yet, but always better to turn the light off in the ghost room. I know it's spooky, but it helps get things moving faster. So don't put all your salt next to each other, because you will forget which footprints are which. But it's always a good idea to put them at least in a slight path. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing crazy. As you can see, we have all 6 salt piles down. And oh, you look at that. We just got all of that salt. Gonna take the UV. Just put it down there. We got a footprint too. So, take a picture. Oh, I didn't get it fast enough. That's alright. If you were faster than me, you can take a picture of the footprint. And that is a free 3-star. But unlike me, I didn't get it in time. So I'm just going to get all of my disturbed salts. We got another footprint here. I'm going to get that. We also got a handprint here. I'm going to get that. So you can see. Footprint, fingerprint. We're going to get the disturbed salt right there. We're already up to 9 photos. Super quick, super easy. Now, don't forget to mark that down as evidence in your book. I will check. That does look like a normal handprint. It's kind of hard to tell because it isn't a completed handprint. I did not mean to throw that down. Alright. And look at that. We got our last bit of salt. Just going to bring this over here. Footprints also look normal. It's just kind of hard for me to tell if that is a Obake hand. No, it only has the 4 fingers. That's good. Alrighty, we're gonna check temps again. I have already forgotten that I put all my stuff over here. We are not in freezing. Make sure to. Okay, so that's EMF 5. I accidentally got that, but that's good. If you do get something like EMF 5, you don't need to keep the EMF on. It's just going to bug you. Now, I will have to go back to the truck most likely, because a Goryo will not show itself on dots yet, but breaker hasn't been turned off, which is also a sign of a djinn. We can get a myling, which is, I believe, ghostwriting. Yep. Freezing temperatures is djinn. Can't be spirit box, so cross that off. If it can't be something, just chuck it away. Don't need it. You don't. Oh, no. Thought that said freezing temps for a second. I was going to be very happy. Alrighty. Now then. I'm just going to grab my flashlight. I also have an incense on me. Don't forget to grab your matches for your incense. As you can see, we can really tell it can't be ghostwriting because it threw the books. So if it throws a book, can't be that. It can't be ghostwriting. So we're going to go back. We have to wait for temperatures to decrease anyways, so we're going to check for ghost orbs and dots. I should turn off the light in that room though, or else it'll be harder to see both of them. Don't do what I just did. Turn this off, head back to the truck, And you can check your sanity between every time you go back and forth between the room, or if you feel like it's getting low, you can check it. But you can see for me, mine's still at 90. We can check our challenges. I still need the event, and I still need to use an incense during a ghost hunt. So I'm not seeing orbs yet. That's fine. It's safe to say it's most likely not orbs. It could be dots, which is really annoying because it's kind of hard to tell. But I'm going to rule orbs out now. So it's between freezing temps and dots. If the breaker ever goes off, you don't need to say, oh, what if it could still be freezing temps? Can't be a djinn. It just can't be a djinn if it turns off the breaker. That's something that the djinn isn't capable of doing. See, turning off the location's power will prevent the djinn from using its ability. It's not going to do that to itself. So don't worry about it. It won't happen. Now then, I will come back once I find a piece of evidence or I do one of my 2 challenges. And once you have all 3 challenges done, the bone, your 10 pictures, and your ghost, you're done. It's pretty easy. Alright, so that might have been freezing. I'm going to make sure. If it ever dips below 0, yes, like this, it's guaranteed freezing. Even if it goes right back up, it'll always be freezing. So we know that it's a djinn now. All I have to do is wait for my 2 challenges. So I'm waiting for an event or a hunt. So that way I can use my incense. Now, I could force a cursed hunt, which I might do, which is when you use one of the cursed objects, and that hunt is longer. But it's fine. You can just hide the entire time. All I need to do is get it so the ghost sees me, I run up to it and use an incense. That's all I need. So I might do that because that'll help potentially drain my sanity a bit more to get an event. So yeah, let's do that. I don't have to worry about the lights being turned off until the hunt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the Ouija board. I'm going to bring it out to that little living room, and we're going to use it. And by use it, I mean I am going to place it down. You just chuck it. I'm going to place it down. I am going to interact with it, and I'm going to say I want to play hide and seek. And then it'll force the cursed hunt. It's going to come from over there. I'm just going to run into the closet after. But alright, let's go. I would like to play hide and seek. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure that you have your flashlight off or else it will come kill you. Alright, so as you can see, I'm going to run up to it, use this, and I can chuck that and hold out a second incense. Alright, the footsteps ended, and the curse hunt is done. Now, I almost got myself killed because I have voice activation on for my mic, which means that it can hear me. So don't talk while you're being hunted, because the ghost will come to you. So that was my bad. I almost got myself killed, but it's fine. As you can see, I got my challenge done for the incense. And now, I just gotta wait for a ghost event to happen. So I'm gonna grab my other 2 incenses. Also, like I said with the flashlight, turn it off when you're getting hunted. The ghosts can see it. The safest way for me to tell you is learn what your special button is. So if I go over to my options here, controls, you can see that I have a special button here. that will turn off your flashlight when it's in your offhand, so you don't have to switch to it. See? So just remember that. Pretty simple, and I will get back to you guys once I finally get an event to happen. I'm sitting in the ghost room because they're most likely to happen around here, and I'm sitting with the lights off because it drains my sanity and it's more likely to event. So yeah, I will get back to you guys when it finally events, which will probably take a little bit because I'm really unlucky with this challenge. Okay, I'm gonna have to include this. I just shut this other door and it opens up the one next to it. Oh yeah, you can see both handprints on it. It just kicked something at me. That's funny. Oh, little ghosty wants to play some guitar. Okay. We like guitar. I'm gonna be scared when one of these crucifixes finally goes. But I could just get a ghost event first if you want to be nice. Nice. So that let me know that my was too low. Oh yeah, that's what I mean by make sure you recharge your sanity a bit. I am going to take one set of meds. Should boost me up just high enough. Oh yeah, we're good. So I just had to make sure that it went above that 70 mark. Now then, I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna move that second crucifix over here. If I was in your position, you hadn't done all your photos yet, don't be afraid to take 2 pictures of this before you leave. So you just go like bam, bam, and it would give you 2. But for me, I've already filled out my book. Also be careful that you're not taking too many pictures too willy-nilly, because you can use up your 2 trashable photos very quickly. I guess I can go through some ghost events, like some of them. If you hear like a in your ear, that's a ghost event. If the lights get broken, that's a ghost event. If the light goes red, that's a ghost event. If you just see the ghost standing in front of you and it isn't hunting, that's a ghost event, and it isn't like dots. If you see something run up to you and then it disappears instantly, that's also a ghost event. You can have one where it sings. There's quite a few. I will probably end up accidentally using an incense because I won't be expecting the ghost event. It'll happen and I'll want to cry. Sadly, ghost events are a little luck-based. I mean, you can kind of make them happen if you have the monkey paw. You can say, I wish to see the ghost, and give you an event, and then it'll hunt you down. That's an event right there. Perfect. Now we leave, and we're good. So that is my video on how you get free perfect runs. It's relatively simple. You just got to get all 10 of your 3-star photos, which I will go through right now. Bone, cursed object, salt. You can use UV. You can use you can use ghost writing. You have plenty of options. You can use burned firelights, burned crucifixes. You get your ghost, and you complete your challenges, and you're good. So, I'll show you guys the proof here in a moment when we go back to the lobby, and that'll be it. You know, once it finally loads. And there we are. We got the gin, and you can already see it right here. Perfect investigation bonus. So you're going to skip that, and there you are. Gives you an extra couple $100 and set you on your day. Bye-bye.